What's up, everyone? It's Holly and I'm back with another video. Don't pay any attention to my eyes right now because if this is any indication, we're going to be talking about a new eyeshadow palette. I'm so excited. First things first, I just want to say thank you to all of you new subscribers for coming to join us here. And a big thank you to those of you who are returning subscribers who keep coming back to check out my videos. Y'all are the best. I really appreciate you. Okay, so let's talk about the new palette that I got. I have never ordered from ColourPop before, but so this is the first time doing it, and I was actually really impressed with their packaging, etc., which I'll talk about a little bit. The eyeshadow palette itself is great. The packaging on it, but it's very affordable. So that's why I wanted to review this here on my channel. This is one of their newer palettes. It's not brand new, but it's still being sold right now. One thing with ColourPop is they seem to like come out with so many new products all the time. And so it's kind of hard to keep up with their releases and things. But this is one that I saw one of my favorite beauty YouTubers. Her name's Raw Beauty Christy with an I, K and an I. So go check out her channel, but she reviewed this on there and loved it. And I was like, that looks so beautiful. It looks right up my alley. So I went ahead and ordered it. So here, what I mean by I'm impressed with their packaging, this is the inside of the box. And I thought that was so cute. And inside, the palette I got is the Sweet Talk Pressed Powder Palette. And it is so cute. This packaging is just adorable. Don't know if you can see, but it's got kind of like the little holographic silver things, like outlining the flowers. So that's super cute. This is the outer box, and it's got all the shade names here on the back, but it also has them on the inside. This retails for $22 before shipping and handling, and that's not too bad for an eyeshadow palette. However, the pans are smaller than I had anticipated. So here's what the outside of the actual palette looks like. It's kind of cool because since this is an eyeshadow palette, it's like they have her eyes wiped away. So that's kind of just a cute little thing. But this, and then it's got the holographic packaging on the sides and on the front. And here is the inside. I'm going to take the paper or the clear plastic off. It has the eyeshadow names printed underneath, which are very pretty. It says ColourPop You're Pretty here at the top. When you open it up, there is no mirror. And like I said, this is cardboard, but it's a nice cardboard. The eyeshadow pans are smaller than I was expecting. I'm often used to Morphe eyeshadow palettes, and their pans are like the size of a quarter. These are more like the size of a nickel, but here it is. I think this is such a beautiful little spring and summer palette. They also have several different like formulas in these pressed pigments, and I'll explain that in just a minute. Hold on one second. I have to help a child. Okay, sorry about that. They always want me to help them with things, even when it's something they can do it themselves. Anyway, so I'm going to talk about how this is kind of several different formulas in one palette. We're going to swatch a few of these, and then I'm going to do the eye look with you, so we've got to be quick. All right, so the first thing that kind of catches my eye are these three kind of pressed glitters. Then we have a shimmer up here, and a shimmer down here. And then we have some mattes for working with the crease, or you could do it all over your lid, however you like it. So I'm going to swatch some of these. I'm going to swatch one of the mattes. I'll do this like mauve-y color. It's called Meadow right there. I'm just going to swatch that on my hand for you. That's nice. That's a pretty pigmentation. And then let's do, man, this one always, this catches my eye. If you all know me, you know that, yes, it does. Oh my gosh, these are like very soft and like it's almost like a gel. I don't know. But I've heard that this is really beautiful as like a topper. That's the second one. That is gorgeous. And then let's see, let's do one of these. Man, these are very soft. Pressed glitters. Oh, that is beautiful. I'm so excited. Sorry. I'm so excited though. I didn't mean to like, you know. Anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and get started doing something. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do here. We'll figure it out. But the first thing we're going to do is use a transition shade. I've already primed my eyelids with the MAC paint pot in the shade Painterly. And so I'm ready to go. So I'm going to start with this shade up here in the corner and just use it as a transition. I'm using a big fluffy blending brush. If I look down a little bit, you all should be able to see what I'm doing, but I've got to be able to see in the mirror what I'm doing too. So I'm just going to do the larger outer V with this. I'm so excited to try these because, like I said, I've never ordered from ColourPop or tried any of their shadows before. So I'm more anxious to just kind of see what the formula's like. So we've done the V and now we're dragging this over into the, I go right above my crease. It just really depends on your eye shape, because if you have large eyelids like this part down here before the crease, then you're fine to go directly in your crease. I don't have very large eyes, period. So I go slightly above my crease to kind of open them up more. Also, if you have hooded eyes, you're going to want to go above the crease as well. So that will open your eyelids up more, and it will also allow the eyeshadow that you're putting down to be seen. So just a little something to consider there. Okay. I think we're pretty good on this shade. I've had this cough all day. I'm just doing it one more time. And now I'm going to do this to the other eye off camera, so you can see what I've done. It's kind of deeper out here in the V, but we want it to look very blended. So I do kind of circular strokes, and then we do swiping motion, pulling it out. But as I always say, we're not going to this shade and going like directly over here. We're starting here and then blending it over, because we want it to kind of fade as you get further in. Okay, so I'm going to do the other eye off camera, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So I've got the transition shade on both sides. This isn't my favorite color of a transition. I tend to really want to go more of like a neutral brown. This is a little warm. It kind of is like baby poop brown. But when it all comes together, or it will all come together, I think that's what I'm trying to say. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do, oh my gosh, this is really hard, but I think I'm going to use this shade down here in the bottom called In Case You Missed It. It's ICYMI is what it says on here. I'm still going in with this big fluffy brush, same exact brush. Don't need to wipe it off or anything. We're going to focus really here on the inner outer V. We've talked about this before. And I'm just fluffing that out like so. See what I'm doing there? And these shades actually do pair well together. And then once I have most of the product off of the brush, now we're pulling it in toward the center. And then I'm going to take this and just put it kind of here on the back of my hand like this to make sure it's cleaned off. And then we're going to just buff this whole inner and outer V kind of together so they blend well. I think that's all I'm going to do with that. So that's done, and I'm going to do the other eye off camera, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I've got the other side done. Okay, I'm really on the fence here about whether I want to try this one or this one all over the lid. But first, I'm going to go into this really light shade of pink with my finger, just swirl it around there. And I'm just going to gently pack some of this onto the eyelid. Okay, so to the eyeshadows, not just the colors. Let's talk about this. So far, so good. I'm not having a lot of fallout like all over my face. And I've already got my face makeup and stuff on. So that's a good thing. So I'm not having to like try to fix all of that. The pigmentation seems to be good. And those were really easy to blend out. Like really easy. Now I'm just going like halfway or a little further than halfway across the lid with this. This is just going to be a base to one of those shimmery colors that I'm going to use. Maybe we'll just use a little bit of both. Why not? I've seriously got stuff like all over my fingers, so let me wipe this off here. Okay, so maybe we'll try to do this one more all over the top of where I have this light pink and then go in with this glittery shade, like a pop of it kind of dead center in the eye. So you want to be very gentle when tapping into these more glittery and shimmery shades because they are extremely soft. Okay, so now I'm just going to use my finger and kind of pack this all over where we put that pink. This is pretty. It reminds me of my Stila Glitter and Glow, but not as glittery. And I mean, it's glittery, no doubt about it, but not as like pigmented, I guess. But if you're wanting to do something soft and subtle like that, this is good and better than the Stila to be like very light with the shimmer and glitter, if you know what I'm saying. The Stila is also, even though it is not a chunky glitter, it is chunkier than this. I hope that's making any sense at all. Okay. This is very pretty. There is a tiny little bit of fallout right here on my cheek, but it's not much. Okay. So now I'm going to go into this more chunkier glitter shade. Oh my gosh, that is just so pretty. And I'm just going to tap a little bit of that more in the center. And where that first one we use, it's pretty much like all light pink. And this second one we're using is like iridescent. I wish that that would pick up on camera. And don't worry, this little bit that's kind of like out of where it should be, we're going to try to clean that up in just a second when I get this here on the other eye. Man, that is so pretty. I understand why Raw Beauty Christy was all about it. Okay, so now I got to get another wipe here to clean off my hands. I've got like, it's like a glitter bomb. Okay, now that these have dried down too, I just want you to kind of see what they look like. But man, those are beautiful. And the mattes are nice and very pigmented. So no complaints here. I'm going to have a sparkly hand when I go play bingo tonight. But oh well, it's all for fun. Okay, so I'm going to go in with a slightly more packed, but still a fluffy blending brush. And I'm going to go back into this second shade that we use that's down here at the bottom. And I'm just tapping it in there. I'm not going to tap off the excess. And just in that inner outer V, we're just going to tap, 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 tap. And we're doing this because we want that glitter shade to kind of meld into the outer V. So we look nice and blended. We don't want anything to be like a choppy line here. This would be really, really pretty to do with a cut crease too. Because then if you're packing this glitter on to some wet concealer that's already down on your lid, that should be really good. I've not been really doing anything with my lower lash line lately. It's just the mood I'm in. Every day it could change, but right now I'm not really been doing anything with that. So I'm going to go and put on some eyeliner and some mascara and some lashes, and then I will come back and show you the completed look. So I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back with the finished look. I think this is actually, sorry, pressing this eyelash down here in the corner. I think this palette is beautiful. It is so easy to work with. Yes, you're gonna get some glitter some places. So that's the plus to using the Magnificent Metals. If you haven't seen me talk about these in a video before, watch some of my old videos and you'll see I love that. So we are gonna have some fallout here. Sorry, I'm looking in the mirror, but it's not much. And if you wear highlighter, it kind of just looks maybe a little bit like your highlighter. But this is, I mean, this is stunning. This is stunning. Man, I love this palette. I'm so excited that I bought it. I actually have 2 other palettes I'm going to be talking about that I just got in today. Not going to give any hints about it. And then I'm going to record a video with my Ipsy Glam Bag, the regular one that I got this month for the first time. And the good news is I got upgraded to the Glam Bag Plus already because they let like a new wave of people in. So that's exciting, but I'm going to talk to you about what all I got in just the regular Ipsy Glam Bag in case you're curious. So that's all for me today. I hope you like this look. Definitely a cute little palette. Again, ColourPop Sweet Talk. Looks like this. It's kind of a little messy-ish now where I've been using it. Looks like that. I definitely highly recommend. So snatch it up if you're interested. $22 on the ColourPop website. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you have a great day. I'll see you next time. God bless. Bye.